All right, and we are back. And ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to sit down with my friend and the future legend of the sport, Tom Nicholson, all the way from Australia this morning, his time, evening our
Yeah.
time. Yeah, welcome to the pod, Tom.
Thanks for having me, mate. I'm pretty excited to get it underway.
Me too. Listen, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to cover in 50 minutes, right? So let's just jump
Yeah.
into it head first. Dude, where did your journey begin on two wheels?
Um, Begin back probably when I was 5 years old, just riding a 50 around in the front yard, backyard. And then
Did your parents
um
buy you the 50? Yeah.
yep. So my whole family been racing, dad and my uncle, dad's actually racing this weekend, so yeah. My uncle soon retired, but yeah, he's sort of went to the races with them my whole life and then got into it 5 years ago, pretty much.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, uh, what I always say, Tom, about our beautiful circus is what I call our sport, right? Is that unique? It always starts from dad or uncle or grandpa, right? And
Yeah.
son or daughter, whatever it is, it's that same love and passion for two wheels. And along the journey, you don't realize it's a special bond that you and your parents have that not many
Yeah,
people
exactly.
get to do or experience, right? It's
Yeah,
man, it's such a beautiful time it is, and
yeah.
it's something that yeah, you'll always cherish for sure.
It's
So
it is pretty good, yeah, traveling Australia with me my mechanics, my granddad and my dad's pretty much, yeah, he just mechanics as well, so traveling Australia with the family is pretty good.
absolutely it is, right?
Yeah.
So after the little 50, where did it go from there?
So after the 50, I still went to racing with dad, but I stepped away and I become a professional cyclist for 10 years. So yeah, I was
Bro,
racing everywhere around Australia. I went international for it, and then got to the point, and I thought, let's take up motorbike racing instead. So yeah, and then I
bro,
just went straight from a 50. Obviously, I had dirt bikes like 250s, 450s, and then just straight to the Super Sport 300.
listen, that is
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. First of all, congratulations on the professional cyclist, mate. That's
yeah.
like, a
Thank
lot of
you.
people. That's something we hadn't really talked about on the podcast. I haven't when it comes to the racer side of is the cycling side of things, right? It
Yeah.
is absolute determination. Uh, Let me ask you this about the cycling: what pros have you seen? Pros, and there's no cons, but the pros being a cyclist that transfers over to road racing.
Well, I find that, I don't know, being a cyclist, you sort of had that nitty gritty when it comes down to, yeah, really gritting your teeth because sometimes you're out on the road by yourself. You have to get home. So yeah, and it's fitness as well. I love it. Like I'm on my bike all the time still. So
I
yeah,
love it,
gives me
man.
heaps of fitness.
I love it, man. From professional cyclist to road racing.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's going to be the name of this episode right there. Boom. I love it, man. So, what made you said it right? I just want to give road racing a shot. So, from there,
Yeah.
you went out and you bought a 400.
Yeah, brought one of those little Ninja 300s they were
Okay.
back
Yep.
a few years ago. Everyone was riding them, and then stepped onto the 400.
I love it, man.
So
And
yeah.
you're currently on the 400 right now.
Yeah, still on it, still on it. Still got plans for race it next year. So
I
yeah.
love it, man. I love it. So, how did you transition? Tell us the experience of your first track day in your first race.
The first track day was an eye opener because obviously me corners, I didn't know any apexes or anything. It was all like, yeah, I just watched dad do it and then watched my uncle do it, and then I had to go out there and do it myself. So yeah, I definitely had heaps of learning to do, that was for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, right. I
Yeah.
never forget, that's something, a journey that nobody will ever forget too, is your first track day. I tell the story
Yeah.
often. I remember I showed up to my first track day. I went to MMI, Motorcycle Mechanics Institute in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. So I met obviously a bunch of my friends, and we become
Yeah.
friends, and they're like, dude, let's go do this track day together. And I was like, okay, let's go. We didn't know, right? So I show up, nothing was safety wire, and I try to get it past tech, and they're like, dude, you have no safety wire. And I look at them, Tom, and I'm like, what's safety wire? Right? And they're like,
Yeah.
bro, like you got to do this and this. So I take it back, and yeah, I ask for help, and next thing I know, everybody's showing me how to do it, and they do it, and I get out there on
Yeah.
track,
Well, it's probably a little bit different here. Like you can sort of, obviously our race bikes are all lock wired, everything like that, but you could turn up to a track and not lock wire anything, just get on the bike and ride it. As long as it
Really?
has tanks, yeah. Like people ride from home to the track, ride, and then ride home.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So, do you have access to local tracks too that are fairly close?
Oh, we've got one about an hour away, which is, yeah, it's just a little club one. And then our main one where we like do Aussie titles and everything, that's about 4 hours away. So, yeah,
I love it.
that's about the closest mainstream track.
So my mainstream track is Virginia International Raceway. It's like an hour and 45 minutes away from my door. It's my local track. I'm America is big. Australia is obviously bigger, but where I live, Tom, I'm pretty centralized on the East Coast, meaning that Daytona is like 10 hours and 15 minutes. Road Atlanta in Georgia, 6 hours. New Jersey, 6 hours. Mid Ohio, 6 hours. Barber's like 7 hours and some change, right? So I'm pretty centralized in the aspect. I got a lot of tracks I can get to fairly cheaply.
Yep.
So is that the same with you? Is that your only one close to you, or you got to travel further out?
Pretty much. So yeah, we've got Broadford, which is an hour, Phillip Island 4 hours, and then and then we've got the Bend, which I don't know, you probably heard of the Bend, so that's about 6 hours away. And then obviously Sydney Motorsport, that's 7 hours. So I'm sort of in the middle, but
I love it, man.
In the middle,
I love it. So listen, Tom, tell everybody where you race, what you race, and who's on your team.
Yeah, so I ride a Ninja 400 Kawasaki in the Super Sport 300 class in the ASBK Championship.
I love it. Love it. Let me ask you this. On top of saying that, what is your dreams and your visions and your goals that you would love to achieve in this sport?
Well, I'm 22 years old, so I'm getting old, but I'd love to go international, and just make a living out of racing motorbikes.
Listen, I wish you the most success, right? Meaning that everything you just said, Tom, I hope you achieve your dreams 10 times over, mate. 110%.
Yeah, thank you.
So you're very welcome. So how long you been racing? Actually closed course racing?
So I did a few track days and I started racing maybe a year later, just doing like normal club stuff, just a little bit here and there. And then I did my first half year ASBK last year, and this year's my first full year of ASBK. So
I love it.
It's technically my second year of ASBK racing.
So how are you doing in the championship right now?
I think I'm 8th or 9th in the championship. So I've had a few good rounds, a few rough rounds as it goes, but
that's the name of the game, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. So let me ask you this, Tom, going into this season, since you only did a half season last year, right? It was the introductory, getting your feet wet, learning the ropes, learning the tracks. Obviously, I'm sure you probably didn't go to all of them. Have right. So, did you have any certain expectations for this season going in?
Well, I had a few good results last year, so I just wanted to sort of show I just deserve to be on the grid with them, obviously. And then I do have goals of like trying to get a podium and everything, which is we're slowly getting there. But so I do have goals, and
you'll do it 110%. You'll do it, bro. There's no question in my mind. So tell us what you do for training. How do you train?
So obviously I do heaps of cycling stuff. I'm in the gym 3 times a week with all my mates race motocross, so they pretty much train with me every day. So we're on the push bike, and then gym 3 times a week, and then motocross whenever I get the chance.
I love it. Obviously, you probably listen to Gypsy Tales, right?
Yeah.
He's Jasper, I think his name is. Yeah, super cool. I like that podcast. I'm a fan. I like it because it's super long, right? When I go on my long trips, I'm like, Gypsy Tales, boom, let's go. 4 hours.
Pretty much what I do as well,
But he does dirt bikes, and of course, Mick Doohan and Casey Stoner and Ben Speed.
Josh Heron and everything there.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. He does a good job too as well. So absolutely. So do you have any plans of racing outside of Australia, bro?
Yes, at the end of the year, hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be going to race that cemetery circuit in New Zealand. Have you seen that? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's more of a street circuit. So I might
Yep.
do a few rounds of the Suzuki Series over there on a 300 and, yeah, hopefully go from there.
So I'm a huge fan of the Isle of Man TT, right? Real road racing. It's my favorite race of above everything. I don't care what it is, it's the TT. And then to me, honestly, it's BSB. And then everything is on equal terms. MotoGP, AMK, Moto America, yada yada. The Isle of Man, the real road racing to me is like I don't care where it's at, it's the most beautiful thing you're ever going to see in your life. It's like it is, right? But to me, it's like what I see that separates the closed circuits riders versus the real road racer is that they're more comfortable doing those speeds in a confined space, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because everything's a lot tighter, a lot closer. You don't have runoff, obviously, right?
Exactly right, yeah.
Do you have any aspirations of doing the TT?
Oh, not yet. I'm more circuit stuff, but I'll tell you how I go at New Zealand, and might change my mind. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. Go ahead.
There's a bloke from Australia that went over and did the Manx and the TT this year and everything. So, and he come from road racing, so you never know. Might go over there, give it a go.
Give it a go, right? And when are you doing this race in New Zealand?
Boxing Day, so over Christmas time.
That's right. You guys call it Boxing Day.
What do you guys call it?
Just Christmas. Yeah, we're playing, right? It's just Xmas, Christmas, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Santa Claus time, which is one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Yeah, I like the winter, right? Do you guys have a proper winter out there where you are?
It doesn't snow where I am, but we like some places do snow and everything. But yeah, it gets pretty cold.
So looking forward to next season, man. 2025 is almost over. It went by like this time.
I know.
It's crazy how fast it went, right? So going into 2026, what plans do you have?
So I'm going to still race ASPK on the 300. Obviously, I want to give it obviously I've had 2 years. I want to give me third year, give it a red hot crack. And then hopefully I was trying to go to BSB, but I think I'm going to take a step back from BSB and try even Moto America on a Super Twin or something like that. I think a Super Twin's going to be my next step. So, yeah.
I love it. It's one of my
favorite. Something with that.
Super Hooligans are the Twins class. Yeah, for sure. Those two classes are one of my favorite classes for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, man. Dude, I would love to have you. It'd be an honor to have you over here in American racing for sure.
I'd love to. I was talking to Dad about it, and he's obviously been to America for holidays and everything. He's like, we need to go. So, yeah.
Let's go. And I told you this before we went live. You guys are welcome to stay with me at my house. You guys make it out to Virginia. I'll come pick you up and we'll make it happen. We'll go down to VIR. Dude, I got you, dude. Tom, 100% we'll make this happen, for sure. Yeah. Racing in ASBK, of course, you have the proper mega track of Phillip Island, right? It's tell me what it's like actually riding Phillip Island.
It's pretty unreal. It's obviously one of the best tracks in the world. Anyone will tell you that. So, yeah, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it at the moment, but I still love it. So, yeah, it's kind of on a superbike, it'd be a lot different, but on a 300, it's just like slipstream everywhere. Slipstream to your best friend. So, but yeah, it's pretty unreal.
You probably don't even get out of third gear, maybe second down at Lukey Heights.
Yeah, so we knock it down to second sort of. So we hit it on a 300, you come over it fully pinned in fifth, and then you come down into second, and the back wheel's sort of squirming around, and then you just get straight back on the gas.
Straight, right, and it comes out to the left, and it bends and it sweeps. Yeah, man, I'm a huge fan of it. Obviously, as you can tell,
it's pretty good.
So. Yeah, man, absolutely. It's on my bucket list.
And you'll have to do a ride day there.
I would absolutely love to. It's on my bucket list. It's one of my favorite tracks in the world. Man, nobody had ever rode that track like Stoner.
Oh,
nobody. Yeah, nobody has ever even come close to the way Stoner attacked that whole course. It was just poetry in motion for sure. 110%.
Back when MotoGP bikes were
MotoGP bikes. Or were MotoGP bikes, right? Exactly, now they got the whole arrows and they just look.
Yeah.
They're just
I'm not a massive fan of them, but I'd rather go back to 2013, 2015 when they were down to rider, not bike. But that's just me.
I agree 110%.
Yeah,
I've been saying it. And I understand the whole, you're in a perfect position, right? Because you're racing a 300, so it's all rider technique. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, the 300s don't have enough power to get itself out of a wet paper bag. So it's down to
Nah, no,
roll
they don't.
speed,
Yeah,
corner speed, and drafting, right? But as you
yeah,
learn those and you learn how to ride the 300, I'm a huge advocate of racing smaller bikes and training on them because they teach you so much
yeah.
and it helps you so much when you jump on the bigger bikes, right? Why you think all
That's
the
what I reckon as well.
yeah 110%. And with saying all this motorcycle talk, right? Is there any particular thing you do? As I always call it, preparing for battle. The ritual. Do you have a ritual to put on your leathers? Do you listen to music,
Um,
push
so I
ups, jumps, all that stuff?
I should probably. I've been thinking about doing some push ups, going for a run, maybe get myself warmed up. But I used to listen to just have my headphones on, listening to music. But I took my mate to one of my race meets, and he was like, "Nah, you're getting too in the zone." So I stopped doing that, and now I just put my leathers out in the sun, half an hour before I ride. I put them on, left side before everything else, right side obviously, and then that's pretty much it.
And then let her eat, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
I love it. So do
Yeah.
you have mates you race with in the paddock?
Yeah, so me and my mate Ollie Short, we sort of have a little bit of a team going on. Obviously, he has his sponsors, I've got mine, but we're pretty much teammates. So I look for him on the track, he looks for me. He needs a tow, I'll give him a tow. Same. But it's
That's awesome.
pretty good, mate.
But if push comes to shove, you throw it up on the inside though for sure, right? To win a
Yeah,
race.
exactly. We have taken each other out a few times actually. So
Is it difficult for you to? Because some racers, Matt Milan's a perfect example of that. So is Mick Doohan. He couldn't be friends with anybody, right? In the paddock. Yeah,
yeah.
it was just. Did you find that difficult for you at all?
Well, I say g'day to everyone, sort of thing. Like if I sort of run by if they're your mate until they're not, sort of thing. So like I say g'day to everyone, but like once I'm out on track, I don't give anyone room. Like if there's a gap, I'm going for it, sort of thing. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. And you said your dad grew up racing, right? So are you faster than your dad now?
Yeah, I am now. Yeah, it didn't take me long, but yeah,
Let's go, Dad. You
yeah,
got to step up your program, buddy.
exactly right. Yeah, him and my granddad are actually racing at the moment. So yeah,
I love it. Racing in the family, man. It's nothing's like it. It's it's that
exactly
beautiful
right.
circus. It's your grassroots. That's where,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. So,
grew up sort of going to racing because my uncle was racing ASBK on a super bike, and then he went to BSB. So I was sort of in the pits with him, and I was like, I need to get out there. And I was only young, obviously, so it took another 10 years, but yeah.
but here
We
you
got
are,
there.
right? Yeah, let's go. So, speaking of BSB, my favorite track in the world is Cadwell Park.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I would love to go to Donington, but or Alton Park or something like that. But yeah, I'd love to go over there at some point.
100%. I've been to Cadwell and Brands Hatch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Beautiful tracks, especially that mountain jump at Cadwell will blow your mind, Tom. You're like, holy shit, dude, are you kidding me right now? Yeah, it's
No, yeah.
It's just like I'm in America, so when I watch Phillip Island, I'm like, it blows my mind up because the track looks so big. I assume it's big. It looks
It's
super
pretty
super
wide,
wide. Yeah, right. And it's obviously it's fast. But
yeah.
when you get there in person, it's different because you actually get to see how wide it is and the undulations and out the corners, right? Same thing with
well, I only learned the start of this year that turn 2 at Phillip Island actually goes uphill. So I've like ridden it for how many years, and then I went around there on my scooter taking some photos with one of my mates. Went to turn 2 and I was like, it actually goes uphill. So I learned that, the start of the year.
I love it. How do you run us down a typical race weekend for you?
Yeah, so my granddad will usually pick me up on a Thursday or a Wednesday, and me and him will drive to racing. And depending on if we've got Friday practice or something, we'll set up on Thursday, race, like practice Friday, make all the bike changes, everything like that. And then we've got practice qualifying on Saturday and then race on Sunday pretty much.
How much typical practice and qualifying time do you get?
So I think it's 3 15-minute sessions or 3 20-minute sessions, depending on the track. and then qualifying's about 15, 20 minutes, two of
Okay.
them.
Do you think that's enough time, or would you
Yeah.
like to see get a little bit more time?
I think it's enough on a 300 because obviously you only need one good lap, so it's enough on a 300, and you're usually all bunched up anyway, looking for a tow, and like it gets a bit hectic in the ASPK paddock. I will say that. Yeah.
It's probably just like a Moto3 race, 110%. There's
Pretty
no
much,
really
yeah.
breakaway. It's everybody's just drafting the
Yeah.
whole time, which to me
Pretty much.
is the best racing there is, because I love
Yeah.
watching those classes, because you see how bad each and every single one of you really, really want it, right? It's proper racing. It's
That's what I like. I like close. Like I like banging bars. Like it makes it more exciting and everything.
absolutely
So,
it does, right? And
yeah.
you know, BSB, the main reason, well, I'm such a huge fan is because they race super bikes with hardly any electronics on it. So it's proper.
Yeah.
The rider's in control, right? This is your anti-wheelie, climbing on the tank, riding the rear brake, pushing it down, weighing it down with your feet at the same time, muscling it around, trying to get it to do what you bend it to your will, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, with all the advancements we have in electronics, which obviously I'm still a fan of, right? Because it does do safety, and I could see it at there's always a yin and a yang. What I mean is, I could see where, for instance, you and me, Tom, right? You're way faster than me, but I can get on a bike with a shit ton of electronics and I feel safer on the track. And I could probably do my fastest time with all those electronic assists than I could without, until I started learning how to ride the bike without it properly, right?
Yeah, the feeling and everything.
I see that side of it. But I also think, it's just my personal opinion, like everything is, I think it takes away a little bit of that natural ability from the rider with not using the electronics. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah. So are you looking forward to making that step to the bikes with electronics coming in, learning all the squiggly lines and what they mean and pressures and all that good stuff?
Well, it's sort of 50-50. Like I obviously haven't worked with data before. I sort of just had me lap timer, and then obviously I've got a rider coach who comes to some of the racing, so he'll tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm not. And then, but I am keen to sort of start reading the data and figuring out exactly pinpoint where I can go faster, where I can slow down a little bit and everything like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously it's a game changer once you learn how to use it, and then, you know, wrapping your mind around it. Because there's times for me specifically, I'll go and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then Marissa's like, nope, it ain't doing that. My brain's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. And my brain's like, no, it's out the mental game. Right. Which is crazy. But that's also when you make that step to electronics, when the engineer's like, or your data guy, whatever, is like, hey man, you need to be at 3/4 throttle right here. And you're like, I am. And he's like, nah, dude, you're not even half throttle, right? That's where you got to make that. Come on, baby, let's go. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. And of course, you know, your dad obviously being a successful racer, and you growing up underneath his wing, I'm sure he's given you a whole lot of information that's helped you progress a lot too as well.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, he's helped me out heaps. He's sort of showed me how to do it all, and then I sort of passed him and kept going. So yeah.
Now you're teaching dad, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I'm telling him how to ride a 300 now.
I love it. That's good stuff, man. You know, in ASBK, you know, unfortunately, we don't really get to watch it out here in the United States. I watch it on YouTube. It's how I get to watch it, you know. So when I do watch it and they show the 300 class and all that, man, it's proper racing. It's facts, right? So let me ask you this: who, in your personal opinion, do you think is the most underrated rider in ASBK?
I reckon Josh Waters in the superbike class. He is like obviously top tier. He's on a good bike now, so he's always had the skill and always knew how to ride the bike. He just never had the right bike underneath him, and now he does. He's absolutely obliterating everybody. So yeah, in my opinion, that's who I reckon deserves to win the championship. Obviously, so yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. And of course, we have the honor of having Troy Heffross over here racing
Yeah,
for us, right? In America on the bagger class, which is absolutely
yeah,
insane, right? Are you a fan of the bagger racing?
yeah. I love it. I'd say it's going to Europe next year, so I'd love to ride one in a few years. But yeah, obviously I wouldn't handle one at the moment, but I'd love to go and have a ride on one.
A good buddy of mine let me sit on his bagger race bike, and I was
Yeah,
like, you know, when you see him, they're obviously it's a Harley, so it's huge, but when you sit on
yeah,
it, it's just different, man. It's just big. The bars are wide, and you're sitting up. It's absolutely
yeah,
insane. I'm waiting for the day to where when somebody wins the race, they actually open up the bags and start chucking beers out in the crowd, right?
yeah,
That's what I'm waiting on. That they got to make that happen. I'm
yeah.
sure they're thinking about it now, right? Which would
They
be
probably are. Yeah,
it drive the crowd crazy. They're like, "Whoa, let's
it
go!"
would. Yeah,
Yeah, right. It's good stuff, man. I love it. So,
yeah.
you know, how many rounds do you guys do in y'all's class out there?
So ASBK 300s have, I think it's 5 or 6 rounds. I'm pretty sure it's 6. Yeah, and then the superbikes obviously have one extra round because they race with the V8 supercars for a round. So
Yep.
yeah, so they do 7, we do 6, and then yeah, obviously, and then I'll do some Vic title stuff, club stuff here and there just to keep the wheels moving.
So,
So
you know,
yeah,
I want to talk to you about some club racing out there and see if it's any different than it is in America. You obviously here in America, you know, we have Into track days and precision track
yeah,
days and a bunch of WERA and AZRA and all these club organizations, and each one of them depend on the track. You know, you pay, we pay our fee, whatever it is, 250, 350, $500.
yeah,
Laguna Seca is $500, you know, because it's a historical track.
$500.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for a track day at Laguna Seca. But so different prices, and of course they have different classes you can race in and all that stuff. Is that basically
yeah.
how it is out there too as well?
Yeah, pretty much. So club racing here is it's sometimes it's bigger than most stuff. Like so the one that Dad's at the moment is just like a Victorian club sort of meet, and they call it the Hartwell World Champs because just so many people go there, and it's it's pretty good. The fields are always stacked, so you always have competition there, and yeah, it's pretty good.
I bet is it
Definitely,
expensive to do club racing out
yeah.
there?
Or depends what track you go to. If you go to Phillip Island, it's pretty expensive to do it, like do anything there. But if you just go to the local tracks, it's a pretty good weekend. It's like $400 and you get a full race weekend. So yeah,
That's not bad. Are you big into
yeah.
endurance racing?
I haven't done one yet, but I was actually going to do one. I was going to team up with Ollie Short and try and do one at Sydney. I think there was one at Phillip Island. So yeah,
I'm a huge fan, Tom, and the reason why I'm a huge fan of endurance racing is because you have 2 or 3 riders, right? But you have
yeah,
one bike where it's not set up particularly for you, meaning the clip-ons, the rear sets, the brake, clutch lever, all that has a part to play in how you ride and how the bike feels to you, right? But
yeah,
when you ride a bike that's not particularly set up for you, and you have 1 or 2 teammates, you learn how to ride that bike fast and consistent at speed and do
yeah,
consistent
exactly.
lap
Yeah,
times, which makes you an overall better rider because now you're on a bike that you're not so comfortable on, meaning riding position, aerodynamics, and all that good stuff, but you're still riding
yeah,
it proper fast, right? Which you're
yeah,
learning
exactly. Yeah,
a whole lot as you go, right? And then when you
yeah.
get back on your 300, you're like, bro, let's get it, you know? So
Yeah.
it's,
Well, that's
I'm
what we
excited.
sort of do with our club racing. It's like, so my granddad builds of these 2-stroke bikes. So I ride one of those, I ride my motard, and then I ride 300. So it's sort of like back-to-back races, and I'm riding 3 different bikes that are totally different. So it gets me head around it. It keeps me head always moving. So
I'm a huge fan of supermotos. Man,
I love it.
how awesome is that? I got obviously
Yeah.
Brandon Posh, a good mate, Gus Radio, Ashton Yates. You know them guys out here in Moto America.
Yeah.
You see them
Yeah.
on TikTok where they're sliding the front, sliding the rear, dragging the knees and the elbows and pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
I
amazing.
can't drag my elbow yet, but on my motard, but yeah, I'm definitely getting there. But yeah,
Can you
so
do it on the 300?
yes, I can do it on the 300. My riding style isn't like with my elbow out. It's sort of tucked in a little bit more, but I can get it down if I wanted to.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Me, every time I do it, Tom, my shoulder and then my hips and my bike go one way, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least I drug my elbow.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly right.
And then I
We've all
see
had a few
dollar
of
signs.
those.
Yeah, right. And then I see dollar
Yeah.
signs. I'm like, shit. So
Yeah.
it's hilarious. It's true though, you know.
It is. Yeah.
So we all have this experience when we show up from time to time because as a race weekend approach, we have this visualization and the certain things that play out in our mind that we want it to go. But we all know
Yeah.
that monkey wrench gets thrown in it unexpectedly at times, right? How do you deal with that mentally? Because it's such a mental struggle when stuff like that happens, Tom. So how do you
Yeah.
personally deal with that mentally to overcome that barrier to still make those steps forward to be competitive?
So I sort of coming into like probably 2 weeks out, I'm constantly thinking about it. So constantly thinking about what I want to do, racing, like where I want to come, everything like that. Like my mum always says it's like think about, bring about. So like if you're thinking about crashing, you're probably going to crash. But if you're thinking about going well, you're going to go well. So obviously crashes, like they cross your mind, but you sort of just got to block them out and keep going. So yeah, when stuff goes wrong, I'm usually pretty calm. So I just calm down and pick my bike up, keep going, or fix whatever's broken, and then keep going with it.
I love it. So
Yeah.
you've well out of high school. What do you do for a living?
Actually, you work at a motorbike shop. So I was in the gold mines. I don't know if they have that in America. It's like so I was driving.
What's a
trucks and
gold
everything.
mine?
So they bring gold up from the ground and bring it to the top, and then
Okay.
wash it all off and sell it. Obviously, so I was in a truck just driving back and forth every day, listening to podcasts, audio books, everything. And then I sort of stepped away from that to take my racing more serious, and now just work on a motorbike shop here and there.
I love it. So what do you do at the motorbike shop?
Just sell stuff. Sell motorbike helmets. Yeah. People come in, they want to talk about racing. I'll sit there and talk about racing for an hour or so. And
I love it. So listen, this is a good opportunity for me to talk about this because here in America, I see it's such a missed opportunity within our dealerships. Now, it's not all dealerships. I say 90% of them, but there are some out there that do promote track days. And hey, when Moto America is coming to their track, whether it's an hour or 3 hours away, hey, Moto America is coming here. There's not a lot of that in dealerships, right? You show up to a dealership, there's nothing about track days, local club racing, none of that.
Yeah.
Is it like that out there in Australia too as well? Or do you guys promote it pretty good at your shop?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I've obviously in some of the shops in Bendigo, like some of them sponsor me that I don't work for. I've got me leathers hanging up and like some of me bikes are on display in there and everything. And I try and get it out. Like I always have ASBK on the TVs playing, and like if they come in and they tell me they ride, we sort of get talking about it and I'll just drop it in there or something like that. Like last night at my motorbike shop, I had my bike on display with all my helmets, leathers, everything like that. So that was sort of got my name out there a little bit, got racing out there.
I love it. I know if it was me and I was selling bikes, any dad that come in there and want to buy a son a little 50 or something, I'd be like, bro, dude, you got to get him at our club dirt track races and, do this and do that. And we do road racing. These are the events you can sign up and go to. And to me, it's such a missed opportunity to help our sport grow with something that is involved in our sport, which just blows my mind. Well. Right. Yeah. It's crazy. So I just had to ask because that's how it is out here. Again, it's not all dealerships. There are dealerships you go into and there's Moto America posters up and they'll tell you, hey man, if you've been to Moto America, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So growing up racing, who was your hero racing in motorcycles? Who'd you look up to? What posters did you have on your walls?
I sort of had any poster I could get, really. So I sort of, well, I was always at the ASBK paddock. So I sort of really looked up to my uncle and like Josh Waters and Glenn Allerton and everyone like that.
Troy Maxwell, Troy Health.
Yeah, exactly.
Troy Bayless.
Yeah, he was racing back here. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Marty Craigle. I mean, the list goes on. You guys coming out of Australia has had nothing but proper legends. Absolutely. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I really want to come out there. I want to see a real kangaroo.
Yeah.
I do, man. I want to see a real kangaroo. Are they aggressive? Are they just kind of tame? Or are they just chill or what?
They're just Yeah, they're just tame. Like you'll just see them. Like sometimes I wake up, they're on the front lawn, and then they
You're like,
just hop away and
hey,
keep going. So yeah, yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
You
they're
know,
everywhere.
and I always hear stuff about, of course, you guys got the spiders and the snakes and all that.
Yeah,
A lot of poisonous stuff out there. But to you guys, it's not a big deal, right?
not really. Yeah, so
Yeah.
sort of just see a spider and keep going. But yeah, I don't like snakes. So if I see a snake, I'm going the other way. Yeah,
That's me, bro. I can't do that, and I can't lie. Spiders. So I haven't told this story, but me and my wife, ever before in the podcast. When me and my wife first got together, we started dating. I moved back home with my parents for a little while because
yeah,
before I met my wife, I was like, "Hey, let me move home. I'm gonna save up my money. I'm either gonna buy a house or I'm just gonna rent an apartment." But I really wanted to buy
yeah,
a house, right? So I ended up meeting my wife,
yep,
and I lived in my parents' basement. Okay, you walk out underneath the deck, of course, it's wooden. So there's, man, I walked out there one night and there's these huge spiders everywhere, Tom. I'm freaking out, right? So I'm out there and nothing but my boxers with a stick and a
yeah,
shoe. My wife at the time, my girlfriend at the time, which is now my wife, comes around the corner and I'm sitting there, my hair's all a mess, right? Freaking nothing but in my boxers with a stick in one
yeah.
hand and a shoe in the other one. She's like, she starts crying loud. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "You see all these spiders out here?" I said, "I'm smacking them with the stick and I'm smashing them with the shoe." And she just lost it, bro. So that's my dude.
Yeah,
I feel you on that. Snakes and spiders,
yeah.
I
I
can't do.
hate snakes. Yeah, I can do
No,
snakes. I mean, I can do spiders, but yeah,
no,
snakes are a
gives
no
me the
go for me.
chills. No, neither
Yeah,
one of them's a no go for me, buddy. No bueno. So,
yeah,
do you have pets at like cats or dogs at the house?
yeah. I got dogs and everything. I'm not a massive fan of cats, but yeah, I got dogs, dogs and everything.
Yeah, I got two
Yeah,
dogs. Her name is Charlie. I don't even know how old she is. We got her when my son was 2, and I think she might have been 2 at the time. And
yeah,
my son's 12, so she's like 14, 15-year-old pit bull.
yeah.
She's absolutely amazing. Then we just got a puppy. Well, she'll be a year next week, or the week after. Her name's Princess Fiona. She's a little.
Oh yeah,
I'm a dog lover, dude. Straight up. We do got 2 cats.
yeah,
My wife's a cat lover. It's just one of those,
yeah,
compromises you gotta make in
yeah.
life with women.
Exactly
As you
right.
know, you got girlfriends,
Yeah,
right? Speaking of which,
yeah.
are you single?
No, I do have a partner. Yeah, I do have a partner at the moment. Yes.
We call them girlfriends. You guys call them partners, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And anything really. So yeah.
Right. I love it. So,
Yeah.
how did you guys meet? I met my wife on a blind date.
I think I can't even remember. It was I think it was like a dating app or something probably. So yeah.
I love it,
Yeah.
man. Is she big into motorcycles too?
Yeah, so her dad rides and everything. So yeah, she comes to racing here and there when she's not working, and she's gonna help my teammate out next year because he's on a 600. So she's gonna help him out a little bit. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, let me ask you this, Tom. How do you go out and seek sponsorships? I prefer to call them friendships, right? How,
Yeah.
how do you do that? And what advice would you give to people out there that right now don't have any sponsorships or friendships right now? Any advice to them on how they could achieve that?
So post on Instagram a lot now. Like I used to be pretty bad for it. Like I don't really post and everything, but now I've got like my Facebook, my racing account, and my Instagram. So I post on that heap. So obviously they get the exposure. And then when I'm looking for them, I've got like a resume that I've done up, and I just email it out, personalize it to everyone, obviously, and then talk to them over the phone, everything. Like I just try and make it like it's a friendship, not that they're trying to help
Yeah, I
me
mean,
out, sort of thing.
I tell a lot. It's imperative that social media is such a huge aspect right now, right? I mean, since it
Yeah,
come in, but now it's more important than ever because when those friendships come along, they say we'll give you $500 or $1,000 or whatever it is. What can you provide me? And it's all presence, it's all media, it's all advertisements.
yeah,
Basically, what it is. Hey, I have 300,000 viewers a month on Facebook alone. I got this, I got that, right? And that's what they're basically paying for. So,
yeah,
um,
pretty much, yeah.
it's definitely a friendship thing, but it's still to actually sit down and come up with a resume. How did you actually do that? Like, how did you format that?
So
Like, Did somebody help you out with that, or?
So I pretty much got my mum to do it for me. So
Thanks,
I got
Mom.
like obviously I got all my photos and everything, and then I jotted down all my results, and then I just pretty much gave it all to her, and she did it all. I gave her all like my post engagements and all my Instagram insights and everything like that, and then she pretty much just did the rest of it.
I love it. Again, it all just goes to love and support that the family has for you.
Yeah,
They give everything to see you realize your dreams too as well.
Racing's pretty much all the big. It's always a family team thing, so everyone helps out.
Absolutely, it is, man, bro, dude. We're already 40 minutes into this podcast. It seems like we just got started.
I see that.
I told you it was going to go by fast,
I
but listen, we got about 10 minutes left, and then just stay on with me because we'll go ahead and schedule our part 2. So I want to transition, and I want to get to know you away from all this motorcycle racing talk. So my first question to you is, Tom, tell us something we don't know about you at all.
Well, it would have been the professional cyclist thing, but I told everybody. So, I don't know. Probably just when I'm away from racing, I'm sort of just quiet, like just rather sit at home, chill out, sort of thing, and keep my circle pretty small. And yeah, that's probably really about it. Yeah,
I love it.
I'd like a bit of golf. So yeah, I like playing golf. Yeah.
On the PlayStation or Xbox?
In real life, I'm not very good at it, but yeah, I'm better on the Xbox.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with golf. I'm not good at it in real life. It is fun to play when you go out with your mates and your friends and have a good time. I suck ass when it comes to golf, but on a video game, I'm decent. I can't lie. I'm pretty decent. Yeah, it's still fun. But I think the reason why a lot of the racers love golf is because it's that mental side of it. Like racing is such a mental, same thing as life, right? It's all right here. So you gotta learn to read the greens and know what irons to use and balls and how to hit the ball at a certain angle and up and down, left and right and blah blah blah. And of course we're out there in the golf cart doing what boys do, probably not doing what we're supposed to do, but that's part of the game we play too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I love it. So what's your worst habit?
Probably spending money that I don't have.
Right.
So yeah, probably. Oh, you probably don't have. Oh, you don't have Facebook Marketplace. Yours is probably like Craigslist and everything like that over there, isn't it?
No, I use we're big Facebook Marketplace for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a massive. Like I just find something Facebook Marketplace and I just buy it because I think it's cool or something.
So what hobbies are you into? Like, do you like to put models together, or what kind of hobbies do you do?
I don't know, really. It's like a bit of everything. Like, obviously, play a bit of golf, and then obviously motocross is a massive hobby of mine. Like, I love it. Like, all my mates race, so it's pretty much I love getting involved with them, going racing with them, trying to take them out at the practice track, everything like that. So yeah, exactly right. But yeah, that's probably
love it. So I told you this before we started. This one question I asked. I'm a big audiobook listener. I listen to a ton of audiobooks, right? I don't read. I do read. I take it back. When I read, I mean, it's my shop manual for my motorcycles, right? Other than that, I don't physically read nothing except for it's got to do with work or whatever, right? Or I got to set up a podcast and I'm digging into where you come from, what you do, and all that. That's basically it. But audiobooks I'm a huge fan of. Obviously, you do that too as well. And what are you currently listening to? Or what could you recommend to people?
I've listened to a lot of like Isle of Man TT stuff just because I love a documentary. So I watch them on TV, I'll listen to them. So I'm pretty much anything sport, I'll listen to it as an audiobook because I just love it. But,
I do too. So have you listened to John Hopkins Leathered yet?
Yeah, I have that. Unreal.
It's one of the best motorcycle, and that I've listened to that every Guy Martin audio book, Shaky Byrne, Johnny Ray, Michael Dunlop, freaking Joey Dunlop.
Michael Dunlop one was pretty good.
It was good, right? Because it gives you that insight. Yeah. What I love about, to me, Michael Dunlop, anybody that races real road racing is the true aliens of the sport. Not taking nothing away from Casey Stoner and Valentino Rossi, right? But the real road racers, those are the true, because not only can they do that, they can race the short circuits too as well, right? You talk
Yeah,
to
exactly.
MotoGP
I hear
racers,
Michael Dunlop was pretty good as well.
yeah, they're like absolute. But what I love about Dunlop specifically is that he's so old school, like his dad and his uncle Joey,
Yeah,
where he works on his own bikes, he builds his own bikes. He got to be a certain way, and you know what I mean. That's
yeah,
absolutely
particular on
amazing.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I reckon he'll. Well, he's obviously got the most wins at the moment, but he's just going to keep going for the next few years. I reckon he's just going to that win tally. It's going to stand for a long time.
listen. We all thought that Joey's would stand, right? But what an honor it was in this lifetime to be able to see, not only somebody surpass him, but somebody in his family do it, right? I mean,
Exactly right.
that'll never happen again, ever.
Yeah,
Not
no,
in our lifetime, probably not in 10 lifetimes. That's just something
no,
that's
exactly.
just very unique to the sport, right? It's
one of a kind.
Let me ask you this: if you had one superpower, what would it be?
I'd probably like to fly, I reckon. Yeah.
I like to do teleportation because I could be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
all
Tom."
that, yeah.
I'd be like, "Tom,
Yeah.
I'll be at your house in like 2 seconds." Bam, there I am. And then
exactly,
me sitting down doing this live, and I'd be like, "Okay, let's do this Barbie real quick," and then I'm going back home. Bam, I'm back home. Right? Yeah.
It would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
cool.
good.
And then I can make every race around the world all the time. I could just, if Superbike, ASBK, and all that's going at the same time, I could go 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep going back and forth.
Well, different times you could do a full day.
There you go, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What changes would you like to see in the sport, in particular, over there where you are?
Probably, well, it's hard to say over here. It's probably just, I know MotoGP, I'd like to see no aero or anything. I'd like to see it go back to what it was. And over here, probably just trying to help the riders out more, promote them a little bit more. Like, we're all sort of a little team over here, so sort of promote us a little bit more so we can get more engagement back to help us go to racing, sort of thing.
100%. I know Wayne Maxwell's got a big he's big into helping future legends of the sport, the little kids in the racing too as well. Do you guys have a lot of that going on?
I haven't been to any of the Wayne Maxwell stuff because that's about 2 hours away, and then with work and everything. So, but he's doing an unreal job. So,
which is important for the sport. Yeah, absolutely, exactly right. Because I don't know how it is over there, but just an example, this is how I put it. If you come to our Moto America paddock and you take everybody in the sport that's 25 years old and older out, who are we left with? Not very many kids left in the school. Is it the same out there in ASBK too as well?
Yeah, pretty much. So like our 300 class, like I think last year we got 43, which are full grid of 300 riders, and there was probably only a few that were over the age of 25. So that's like our whole, pretty much our whole paddock.
Yeah, we need to change that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure, right? And we need it to get a little bit cheaper. And here in Moto America, our sole supplier is Dunlop, right? One thing I would love to see is Tire Wars come back into it.
Yeah, well, that's what we have here. We've got like Pirelli, some use Dunlop, some use Michelin, which is good. Like, I like to see that. Like, I run Pirelli personally, but like my teammate runs Dunlop, so it's sort of like we can't use the same data, but we can. It's a tire war in the garage.
But it gives the opportunity for people to get sponsored by X tire manufacturer, and it keeps the cost of the tires down because now there's that competition, and it keeps the tire manufacturers pushing each other for the best next tire and profile and multi-compound, yada, 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 right? It is good for our sport. Well, listen, bro, this has been an absolute honor. We're coming on to 50 minutes on this, so we're going to end this podcast, but I have one last question. But before me and you end the show, I'm going to let you give all your shout outs. But I can't even talk right now. But before we end this, right, I said it again. Money, no object, Tom. ASBK, you're the team owner. What's the make and manufacturer of bike you would have? And who are the two current riders in ASBK you would put on your machines?
So if I was running a superbike team, I'd run a Ducati and obviously the Panigale V4, and I'd have Josh Waters riding it, and Probably Troy Herfoss, I reckon.
Let's go, Troy, man. Absolutely. What about Ollie Bayless?
Oh yeah, he'd probably be 600 team for me.
I love it. I love it, man. Well, listen, Tom, it's been an absolute honor to sit down with you tonight, this morning with you on the podcast. Listen, I've had proper mega time. Before I let you give all your shout outs, I just want to say real quick, thank you to everybody that watches, likes, and subscribe to this podcast. It's nothing but love to each and every single one of you, because it wasn't for you and Tom and everybody coming on here, hitting that like and listening, I would not be able to do this. So thank you guys and girls very much. It means a lot. So Tom, tell everybody where they can find you and socials and all that good stuff. Do you have any merch for sale?
Not yet, but it's in the works. It's in the works, yeah. So yeah, everyone can find me on my Instagram, Tommy.Nicholson, and my racing page is Tom Nicholson #67. So yeah.
One last question. But before I end this, what's the next race you're going to be at?
I'll be at One Raceway for ASPK round 6 in Goulburn. So in 2 weeks, October 3rd and 4th.
When you guys and girls listen to this, if you go into the races out there, please stop by, say hi to Tom, get that picture, get that autograph, show that love and support. It means a lot. Exactly, it really does.
Thank
so
you.
Let's go. Let's absolutely go. And on that note, no, you are welcome. Thank you, mate. Just stay on with me for 1 second. Listen, I hope everybody's weekend is as proper mega as you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. This episode will be out everywhere tomorrow, and we will see you soon. Just stay on with me for 1 second. No, thank you, mate. Yeah.
Calling all two-wheel enthusiasts, get ready to rev up your earbuds with Pin the Gas Podcast, the ultimate motorcycle racing podcast, hosted by Chris Simcoe, one of our very own excellent leaders here in Roanoke, Virginia. With expert analysis, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive writer interviews, Pin the Gas Podcast delivers the adrenaline rush of the racetrack straight to your ears. Whether you're a diehard fan or a curious newcomer, you'll gain insights that will transform how you watch and understand motorcycle racing. On your favorite podcast app, join Simcoe as he takes you on a high-speed journey through the world of motorcycle racing. Pin the Gas Podcast.